Well, good afternoon, my friends. Welcome to another adventure. It's a Tuesday afternoon, and I'm coming to you from an undisclosed location in the northern end of Montgomery County, Pennsylvania. This is an ecologically sensitive area. This land is open for hiking and wildlife observation. There's many beautiful wildflowers here, but the parking is very limited. There's not a lot of information about this place online. If you're a nature enthusiast like myself, you'll be able to figure out where I'm at. But I'm not going to advertise it. I'm just going to say that I'm here to go for a beautiful hike. It's mid-May, a warm afternoon, and we're going to explore this area and see what we see. Hopefully find some cool plants and some cool, maybe see some animals and whatever we can find. But let's continue on down that trail and let's see what we see. Gator out. That was really cool, guys, that cable crossing. And I can tell you, if you're from any other part of the state and you're not familiar with Montgomery County, it's the largest suburb of Philadelphia, and I do believe it's the second most densely populated county in the entire state. So there's very little open space, and this is a very unique environment for Montgomery County. It's a special place. What a difference a week or two can make in the springtime. Everything is so green now, and there's beginning to be like insects, mosquitoes, things starting to come out, which is inevitable, but it is beautiful back here. Very cool spot. What an absolutely beautiful location here with all of these rocks. We are in a region of the state known for its diabase, large boulder rock formations, and we filmed in similar locations to here in the past. It's one of the reasons why this area was never really developed like the surrounding regions. It couldn't be farmed. Now, I did see, just happened to notice a no trespassing sign, so I'm going to retrace my steps and head back in the other direction. We're clearly standing in the foundations of an old house with a stone foundation. And then another building or house directly across. You can make the outline of what was once a building. You know, sometimes I think these are really the very best kinds of adventures. I've never been here before. I have no particular agenda. I'm just looking for whatever catches my eye and taking my time. It's nice. Really cool place. Wish I could tell you where I'm at, but I'm going to refrain from doing that. Look at these huge rocks here, though. Massive formations. Very unique location geologically, and quite a diversity of plant life. Really beautiful. It's 6 p.m. now, and been here for about an hour and a half. Already starting to lose some light on this side of the creek, and just continuing along the trail here, coming through a lot of wetland areas, but they're in the shadows and hard to film. This is really about as healthy and vibrant of an ecosystem you're going to find anywhere in the 5-county metropolitan region of Philadelphia. If not for all the airplanes, you would think you were much deeper into the woods of the state. Not really hearing any noise in terms of houses or cars or anything like that either. Really awesome spot. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe these are wild geranium, and they are everywhere in the forest here. Beautiful little flowers. Alright, so basically, according to All Trails, what we had was a loop. Once I got on the established loop, the trail was very easy to follow. So now we're on the other side of the creek, the side we originally started on before we crossed that, we crossed the stream at that cable, and we're now heading back to the area where we parked. And you can see it's a little more sunlight yet on this side of the valley. trail appears much less defined on this side. The other side was a clear, wide path. This is more of a footpath. I don't think this gets nearly as much foot traffic. It's also a different environment. It's much drier, you can tell. Perhaps because it gets, I believe this side of the creek gets the longer hours of sunlight, whereas the other one is more in the shade. As you can see here, clear evidence of recent beaver activity. We had passed by some wetlands a little while back, and I had thought to myself, it looked like evidence of beaver activity, and now we have clear, definitive proof. Let me know what you think about this episode, guys. Let me know if you think I made the right decision in not disclosing this location, or you would rather know where I'm at, considering this is, you know, publicly accessible trail. I just know the parking here is very difficult and the environment is very fragile, so I want to be careful about that. These woodland phlox are my absolute favorite spring flower. These and the yellow trout lilies. I planted some of these in my yard about 8 years ago. 2 little plants, and they've grown into a beautiful clumping. It's a wonderful native plant. One thing I need to mention, as the trail has suddenly turned into a swamp, this is prime tick habitat here in southeastern Pennsylvania. Lots of people, lots of deer, not a lot of forest land. So I definitely want to do a good tick check when I get home, and I definitely encourage anyone out there on your hikes, especially now entering into the warmer months, please check yourself for ticks after you get out of the woods. I've had Lyme disease. It's not fun, and it's serious. All right, my friends, we've made it back to the access road, which takes you down to the trail system here at the natural area. That's going to do it for this simple afternoon jaunt here in the springtime. About 2 miles of hiking through a lovely, fascinating habitat. Lots to see, rocks, wildflowers, interesting flora and fauna. I'm going to say goodbye now. It's dinner time. Got to take a shower. Got to get checked for ticks. Thanks for joining me. Nature, adventure, discovery. That's what we do here. I appreciate you. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like. If you have any questions or comments, let me know down below. And until next time, I'll see you on the trail. Gator out.